just a bit outside.
And here I am, relieved, totally relieved.
Activity alarm intended damage. Please notify traffic police or personnel or call 1-800-331-0008 or text 2731.
Okay, so I'm here in Sanford, and I am just relieved to be here at this train station. As you can tell by what I just showed you, it is really pretty packed here. There are a lot of people in this train station. If you think Atlanta Hartsfield Airport gets busy, this place could give it a run for the money. So, but I'm just excited to be here. It was quite a journey to get here. I had to deal with traffic backups and just the uncertainty of just not knowing if I was going to make the train. I honestly thought I was going to have to drive to Virginia from here. Now, just to explain what's going on, I'm on my way to my 40th high school reunion in Hampton, Virginia. Now, this goes to Lorton, which is just south of DC. It's the Auto Train. So my car is going to go with me. Once I get off in Lorton tomorrow, what will happen is I will drive to Fredericksburg and then down from 95, I'll take 17 to Hampton through Yorktown, and it's just I've done this drive many, many times. It's just a really relaxing drive. I'm actually looking forward to it, and just seeing friends that I haven't seen in 20 to 30 years. I'm just excited about doing this trip, and it should be a lot of fun. You are going to see documentation of the journey by train. I'm going to be doing some videos for Footprints in American History on board the train. So I'm just looking forward to this whole trip. Plus, while I'm on this journey, I'm going to be going to other places to document it. I'm definitely planning to go to the D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia, and I'm going to try to see some other places. I'm hoping maybe I can make Cornwallis's Cave, which is a place in Yorktown, but it's just going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a great trip. So both channels, you're going to definitely be seeing video documenting this trip and documenting the places that I visit. So in the meantime, let's take a look. I started at 52:43. I have to go to train 52:13. I don't know how far down I'm gonna have to go, but I guess I'm gonna get a little exercise today.
If you were right here, I would just say laugh.
Yeah.
Papi, te voy a esperar, mami me va a ver. No me esperes que papi va a ir mal.
Portion of the train. That is a cross-country cafe, and if you're traveling on the sleeper portion of the train, that is a sleeper diner and sleeper lounge, located between sleeping car 40 and sleeping car 41. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're traveling on the sleeper portion of the train, if you have yet to hit that yellow button, now is that time. Please remember, all attendants have to return all rooms to normal prior to our arrival here in Lorton, Virginia. This will be our final call for breakfast service. Welcome to beautiful Richmond, Virginia.
I'm here in Lorton. Kind of a rough night. The car I slept in, I think the seats were a little bit older than some of the other cars. The other cars had leather seats. Ours were cloth, but it just looked like the upholstery underneath, you know, inside that foam was a little bit more worn down. So, yeah, it was kind of a rough, it was kind of like sleeping on a park bench. But hey, I'm here in Lorton, Virginia. Saw some beautiful countryside on the way. Had a fun trip, except for the seat, you know, sitting up there, those seats were a little hard to get comfortable in. I think if they'd been a little more padded, I probably would have a great sleep, but life goes on. But outside of that, it's been a fun trip. I saw some absolutely beautiful countryside. Saw the James River, which was absolutely beautiful across. We went alongside the Potomac River. I saw what looked like KC-135s. I guess that was Jacksonville, NAS. And so I guess from here, it's a 3-hour trip down to Hampton. We're waiting on the cars to be brought out, and they do priority boarding for the cars. And if I remember correctly, I think it was like 29 cars that the vehicles were being loaded onto, and these are 2-level. So I figure from what I'd heard, it's usually about half an hour that you're going to wait to get your vehicle, so no big deal. You know, I'm just happy to be here in Virginia and get on the road, see some beautiful sights. Looking forward to going through Yorktown on the way and driving Route 17. It's just a really pretty drive through there. Very little traffic. You go through little towns like Tappahannock and Gloucester, and so that's upcoming in the list, as well as a little bit of like 35 miles worth of Interstate 95 down to Fredericksburg, where I catch the Massaponax exit. And so in the meantime, hurry up and wait.
Whatever glasses you put on will determine how you interact with the world. So be careful what glasses you have on. Sometimes you have to take off those negative glasses to see some positive ones. So you can see your mistakes, your victories, your future, your blessings. And that can be a blessing. But it's important that you decide on what pair of glasses you are going to wake up with every morning. How are you going to view the world? Your vision determines your attitude, which determines your step. When I cared for my mother for 4.5 years, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I won like, I don't know, I took it.
Just a bit outside.
Portion of the train that is a cross-country cafe, and if you're traveling on the sleeper portion of the train, that is a sleeper diner and sleeper lounge located between sleeping car 40 and sleeping car 41. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're traveling on the sleeper portion of the train, if you have yet to hit that yellow button, now is that time. Please remember, all attendants have to return all rooms to normal prior to our arrival here in Lurk, Virginia. This will be our final call for breakfast service. Welcome to beautiful Richmond, Virginia.